Hello everyone, my name is Joyjeet Banerjee and I'm a solutions architect with AWS. And today we're going to talk about how to host Oracle applications on AWS using FSx NetApp file system offering that we have. As you're probably aware that EBS is an internal only application, which means that EBS is not really exposed to internet unless you are running modules like iProcurement or iStore that needs to be accessed from internet. Most of the time it's a backend application. So EBS has got components like form server, web server, concurrent manager, web logic depending on what versions of Oracle application you're running in the application tier. And then in the database tier, you have the Oracle database that's hosting the Oracle application. In this video, I'm going to assume that you understand the basic building blocks of AWS, like what is an AZ, what is private subnet, what is a public subnet. I'm not going to go in detail about that. So let's see how you can deploy Oracle Applications EBS on AWS. For hosting the application tier, depending on the HA requirement, you can host that on a single AZ or you can deploy that on multiple AZ for HA. And the way we recommend to deploy Oracle application is to select at least multiple AZ, more than one AZ, so that if one of the AZ goes down, your application fails over to the surviving second AZ. So we are going to install a private subnet. And in the private subnet, we are going to host the EC2 application where we are going to have the application tier. Similarly, for HA purpose, we are going to have another private subnet in a different AZ. And there we are going to have an EC2 instance where we are going to have the application tier for the Oracle application. Now, depending on your workload, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the number that you need to do the proper sizing and come up with how many EC2 servers that you have. So you can have, in fact, multiple EC2 servers in one private subnet, and you can have multiple EC2 servers in the second private subnet for HA purpose. Now, since you are going to have multiple EC2 servers hosting the application tier, the question usually comes is like, what is going to be the solution for my shared storage? Because if you do not use a shared storage, then you have to patch every time each and every application tier, which is not really feasible. So in that case, what we recommend is to have a shared file system with the FSx NetApp offering that we have. So you are going to have the FSx NetApp storage. This is the FSx NetApp shared storage that you have, and that can be mounted with all the EC2 servers that you are going to use while deploying this Oracle Applications EBS. Now, other question would be that now you have multiple EC2 servers hosting the EBS application. How you are going to do the workload distribution, or how you are going to make sure that when the user hits, it is not redirecting to a overloaded or a least loaded server. So for that, what we recommend is to have a load balancer. So you can have a load balancer configured with all the application tier nodes. You can use either the AWS load balancer that we provide, or you can use Cisco or Big IP load balancer. If you are using that, you can get the load balancer from Marketplace and you can deploy that in AWS. The native load balancer that AWS provides works perfectly fine with Oracle application. So this takes care of the database tier, application tier. Now let's talk about the database tier. Since EBS database also needs to be in a private subnet because it does not need to be exposed to internet. So we are going to have a separate private subnet for the database. So we are going to host the Oracle database in an EC2 server. And for HA, we are going to use a different AZ. For example, in AZ1, you have deployed the primary database server. In the second AZ, we are going to have the standby EC2 instance. And by using Oracle Data Guard, we are going to make the database highly available so that when the first AZ goes down, the database fails over to the EC2 server running on the second AZ, and this becomes your primary database. So for Oracle database, you have multiple options for storage. You can use the EB storage that comes with AWS. That's one of the native services that we have. Or you can even use the FSx NetApp even for database. If you use the NetApp storage, you can use all the features of NetApp like quick clone, the snapshot technology, all the features that NetApps come with. You can use that feature with Oracle database. So that's pretty much for today's video. I hope you guys find this video interesting and helpful. Thanks and have a nice day. Thank you.